Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to TechGig webinar series, our endeavor to empower techies. We believe that sharing of knowledge is the key to enhance our skills and grow us as professionals. With this principle in mind, we have initiated a series of webinars conducted by industry experts to give you all a crisp insight of various domains. The topic of today's session is Demystifying REST Architecture and Design in SOA Context, and this is the 12th session in the Cloud Computing series. Our guest speaker today is Mr. Mallari Kulkarni, a consultant at EMC. Mr. Mallari works as a consultant software engineer with EMC, focusing on applying service orientation and REST to product architecture and providing technical direction to 100+ engineers. He has been in the industry from 1995 and has worked as architect in Fidelity Investments, Symphony Services, Blue Star Infotech Limited. So without further delay, I introduce you all to our guest speaker. Over to you, Mr. Mallari.
Yeah. Hey, good afternoon and good morning and good evening, because some of my colleagues from US and other countries are also joining. So that's the reason I said good afternoon, good morning and good evening everyone. First of all, thanks for attending this session. So the focus of this today's session is intentionally, basically there are two things. In the industry, that people do talk about service-oriented architecture and also about the REST architecture. So I wanted to basically give a perspective of what is REST architecture, what is SOA architecture, and how REST is still relevant in terms of service-oriented architecture. Okay. So as she talked about regarding the speaker profile, so just I wanted to give a quick introduction. So basically, I'm working at EMC from last 1 year. As a software architect. I do have around 16 years of application and enterprise architecture experience. Currently, I'm working as one of the core product called as Storage Resource Management Suite product. It is one of the leading industry software, and I've been providing a technical direction to across 2 geographies, US and India, around 150+ engineers. Coming back to the product which I'm working on, basically it's a product which enables IT professionals, basically data center administrators, to manage the storage resources effectively. If you look at it in today's world, because of social mobility, so much data is being generated. When so much data is being generated, you need to manage the storage resources efficiently. It could be performance, it could be availability. So the product which I've been working on, that's a storage resource management product, addresses that challenges and solutions. If you would like to understand more, I've given you a link in the below, so you could go and look at it. I'm also a certified service-oriented architect and a trainer. It's basically there's something called SOAschool.com. It's a vendor neutral and technology neutral. So that is one thing I liked about this the courses and the school philosophy. So it always, as an architect, what always I look across is how best I can design a solution and most of a technology and vendor neutral. So that's it about me, and what I plan to cover today is in the agenda is basically there are 4 things I want to cover is introduction to SOA, a service-oriented architecture, introduction to REST and REST design patterns, and also talk about the EMC data access API. So just to cover it up, I'll try to cover it up what is SOA and what is REST, and then I'll talk about something on REST design patterns, and also talk about what are the best practices the EMC is adopting it. Those best practices I will try to share it, and which are being leveraged within our products.